Yo-ho, je suis dimanche. Parlons français, je ne peux pas parler français pendant la français. Où allons? Je suis promenade dans la quartier. And je suis magasin de jouets. Yep. Il est 6 heures. Il est 6 o'clock. Il est 6 o'clock. C'est un jeune voiture. Cell. Not clear. Yeah, no. Neige de pluie. Funny thing is, it was sunny this morning, and then today it's like it's like sunny in the morning, and now it's yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this weather. And parlant anglais. Okay, Sunday. Again, we're still doing our walk. I wanted to do some zooms today, but the weather is just rubbish. Wanted to go to the beach because in the morning it was nice and sunny. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick nap. Then we will see how it looks like. Yeah, this is what happened. That's not fun. That's not fun. Okay, so today, not to say I have a topic at hand, but yesterday I was talking about what do you call this? We were talking about budget and everything for being unemployed, okay, because we have to prepare. One of the things that we can do, or rather it's been a long time I did not do, is to do portion control, like literally portion control, like calculate what am I eating, like the quantity per meal. Very important. Yeah, because I think throughout the whole entire Vancouver stay, yeah, my portion gets a little bit, not say inconsistent, but becomes a little bit inconsistent. Last time I usually have dinner for just noodles and a hot dog, and that's it. And then of course lately I've been adding meat on it, fresh meat, and I think that one is good. Okay, so for dinner, as far as I'm concerned, the portion control was on a good scale. It was literally on a good scale. And then of course I introduced pizza night, and then eating out with friends and whatnot, and then that changes a little bit. Although eating out with friends, I think it's still important, right? You don't need to fellowship every day, but once a week, twice a week, and not twice a week, once a week, 2 weeks once, I think that's okay. Right? I think that's okay. Of course, we need to take care on the money that we spend for food, because sometimes we just have to be thrifty, and I actually have a story for that. It's actually quite interesting. Yeah, I both agree and disagree, because the mindset of getting to the goal is actually good, but the regrets were a little bit interesting. Yeah, okay, anyway, we're gonna go to Toys R Us. No, it's closed. I just realized it's closed. And tomorrow it's a public holiday. I think they close at 6 Sunday. Yeah, Sunday at 6. Okay, cool. I know it's a long shot, because usually I come on a Friday night. Friday night I know they open up a bit longer. Weekends they close a bit earlier. So portion control, the main reason why we want to portion control is we want to take care of our diet. That's number one. Number two, we want to take care of what's going on. Yeah, basically diet, right? Just make it simple. Number two is, with portion control, at least I know how much money I should be spending on a monthly basis. Like every day I know this X amount I would spend, and it won't go higher, it won't go lower, something like that. And it's important because usually my lunch is a little bit whack, and unless because my lunch is a little bit sometimes I eat a little bit more, sometimes I eat a little bit less, and we want to stay consistent. That's the reason behind it. But if we do it not say do it correctly, but all I've been doing was around the ballpark, and so that's that. So you have not done portion control for food, Another exercise is portion control. Yeah, it makes your life easier when you go out and eat. And yeah, I'm gonna meet up with friends again. I mean, there's a lot. Like this month, like I said, this month food is gonna be a little bit crazy. Ooh, but I think it's alright. Yup. Okay, so with that out of the way, we should be able to brace the incoming unemployment. Should be good, right? I'll definitely keep it as a track, not keep it as a track record, keep it as a record, because I believe it will work, right? I just need it to be on record, so that if you need to follow as a guideline, or yeah, basically you can follow as a guideline. That's all, and it's good, because it's an experience worth worth making sure that you are well off. Okay, so now let's go to the story, a special little story that I've digged up, or not digged up, it appeared on my Facebook. Is that what is let me rephrase the question a little bit. Is why? No, not why. Like, everyone has a goal. Everyone should have a little bit of ambition, a goal. If you're goalless, ambitionless, it's like kind of no purpose. It's a bit sad though. But yeah. So this one is more of a story from Singapore. So it's, it's gonna be finance stuff. And so the question is, you work hard to achieve your goal. That means you get lots of money, but you forego a lot of, I would say, activities, which is the cost of it actually, right? Family gatherings, weddings, and whatnot. So at the end of the day, he gets what he wants, or rather you get what you want. But do you regret not spending time with people? That was the takeaway. Another takeaway is it worth it, right? If I just work and ignore the social life, because actually apparently there's interjection between that, and I've been doing this for a long time. Answer is very different. Answer varies from people to people, right? My answer might not be the correct answer, but the way I see it, the only activity that you should care, that is near unnegotiable, basically stuff that you should attend, right? Obviously family gatherings, important family gatherings, right? At least once a year, like Christmas, Chinese New Year, anything, right? At least once a year, if possible. Because yeah, I mean, it's nice, it's always nice to catch up with family. For me it's a bit different, right? I need to fly back requires money, and that's a little bit painful, but I still have to do it. Okay, number 2, when it comes to gathering with friends, then mine is really clear cut, right? Yes, you should, but to a certain extent. If it's an everyday thing, if you're blowing out lots of money, nah, right? You have to set yourself a limitation to it. What do you call this? Moderation, right? A little bit here and there. It's good, it's okay, it's cool. And I can easily say not all friends gathering are created equal. Okay, they are some friend gatherings just in my opinion. But of course, if you can, yeah, why not? Especially things that you don't, it doesn't take away too much, not say too much time, doesn't take away too much from your effort of attaining a certain goal. That's it. Or rather, attaining your goal. So next is, or rather the last part of the gathering of friends, right? So there is a hierarchy per se, depending on your priority on hanging out with friends. The next one is big events like birthdays, weddings, baby shower, all those I call it milestone, like life events. To be honest, if it's not your close friends, friend and S or immediate family members, most of them, they just invite because of the sake of invitation. But of course, if it's a close friend, I would say, yeah, try your best. It's not mandatory, but it's always nice to be part of that live event, that's for sure. But missing out birthdays, missing out, I wouldn't say all the weddings. Some weddings are like immediate family weddings. I think that one you can put more effort, right? On one end, immediate family, you can't put a price on that. Same goes with meeting up with family, can't really put a price on that. So yeah, again, moderation. But if you missed it, it's not the end of the world. That's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, family is first. Like, yeah, no, family is first. But if you have no money, same thing. And last but not least, right, out of all this thing, I need to do rollerblades. Is your ambition and goal has to be a little bit more flexible. Yeah, actually the main issue wasn't the decision on moderation and stuff. It's the rigidity of your ambition. So you need to wiggle a bit. Like mine, I will wiggle a little bit right here and there. Sometimes there are some cases. In fact, there are most cases I have to detour. No choice. It's one of those things in life. Like right now, if I'm going unemployed, so a detour is needed, right? A little bit shift here and there. Certain goals need to put back. Certain things have to move forward. Yeah, it's just life. So that's that, right? That's that. Nothing else. That's a small little story. Very interesting story, right? That's why I say some I agree. Some I say, you know what? Can be flexible a little bit. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I want to get a food truck, or at least a truck. And then food truck is awesome. Food truck is awesome. And what is better than a food truck? Food on a boat. Food boat. That is one thing I need to pull off once in my lifetime. But I need land. Still a long way to go, right? Lots of detours here and there. And then the next thing is, if I get my land, what do I do with it? So actually, another part of the story is he got what he wants, and then so basically it's normal, right? You get your dream car, you get your dream location, you get your dream house, and then everything, because it's a daily thing, you tend to not say forget. You take things for granted. That's normal. Okay? If I have a supercar, expensive car, at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I just have a car. Or an expensive house, I have a mansion. Yeah, but back then when you don't have it, it's like, oh, so cool, can have a garden, blah 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 blah. And so this is the part where you cannot be too rigid. Yeah, always reassess your current goals and current wants. Is it feasible? Is it obtainable? And then what are you gonna do post obtainable? Are you gonna regret? Are you willing to take the regret? Is it worth paying? Everything. Because I would say, if I can buy a land, the question is, should I buy? What can I do with it? Big questions. And then some of those things can never be answered if you do not take the first step, or if you don't progress towards it. So at the end of the day, it's better to have a goal and slowly progress than none. Well, anyway, it's a bit long-winded. Je dois everything made. Yeah.